Alright. Time to play that new war. Huh? What the? How'd you like that quest, huh? What the hell, dude? Like, what are you doing here? Stop with the can't response, man. I mean, we all know you're gonna start talking about the Eternalism stuff next, which y'all talked about in the new war. Come on, give us something new. What the hell is this? Maybe it's the same video you recorded 3 years ago. Maybe it's something new. Maybe it's a quest about our operator in Warframe. Or maybe it's gonna be just one of the many unfinished open worlds that just keep dragging this game down. I don't know, man. Just take your pick. Oh yeah. Strange, huh? When you're dealing with an alternate story about the same character, but both that character and the original storyline interact with each other, makes you feel uneasy. What? What are you doing here? What am I doing here? Same as you, bud. I'm here to play that freaking quest or something. I don't know, it's like the favorite stuff. From the past and the present with the future. Yeah, I don't care, man. Like, if you want to talk future stuff, in about 1.5 years time, you're gonna go watch some of the Duviri stuff on TennoCon, and it's gonna mean a whole hell lot to you. Meanwhile, my future self is going to know what's going to be happening in the next 2 hours. Whereas my current self doesn't know what I'm in for because, I mean, I've only just returned to this game and I've kind of forgotten like half that's been happening over the past couple of years. Alright, man. I mean, sounds good, you know. I'm just going to go and play the new war. Like hell you are, man. Look at who the two of us in color here, eh? This is clearly my video. So you just go off into like your new war main storyline shit. I'm going to go and play the Duviri, which I am pretty sure is going to be like the Drifter storyline stuff. Which I'm actually kind of excited for.
Who are these weird masked people? Here I thought that the Orokin were the strange weird people. There's only one way that we're gonna find out. And that is to begin.
Why not?
Oh, we have a gun now! Let me just keep running! Okay. The worm's back again! Horsey! They have horses in Warframe! They have horses in Warframe! I can double jump on a horse! This right here is the new war. There we are.
What the hell?
Seremanship, boy! Two more line.
I'm Teshin.
God dang it, boy! Why are my predictions spot on?
Yes. And this is...
Ooh, back for the callback, boys and girls. It is called Plain as Teshin. There's a face in the clouds. Break enemy block with heavy strike. Oh, we have new melee mechanics, boys. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a moment where I'm just like super scared for that big worm in the sky, but I'm just like, horsey flies!
Choose.
Oh. Boy, that's Warframe 2! They just did their game again! Oh. There's hostiles here, hostiles abound. But there we go, we've defeated them. Or not, we've not defeated them. What's the point of this?
Nearby, the paradox you seek. Return to me when you are ready.
Oh, we just need one more, or no, we don't need the head. We're almost there, we don't need the head. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream where today we're going to be continuing on with the Duviri paradox adventure, whatever it is. It's a quest, it's an open world, it's a Warframe update that last time we could not continue because, oh boy, I had troubles with my fan. I also have troubles with my placement. What's going on, man? Why am I all the way here? Why am I not sitting there? Why if I'm sitting there am I not in the right spot? What happened here? Man, what's been going on? I have no clue. This looks so weird. Holy shit, man. What's this looking like? What's this looking like? Get my camera back. Oh man, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. I don't know what happened here, man. No stream can go perfect. Especially not today. Let me go and fix this again. It's again this scene. Last week it was the same thing. I hope you're ready for a scuffed startup stream. I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. Why is there two doors? What's happening here, man? All right, so it seems like it is grabbing more than it's supposed to. So then like I'm kind of what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go and click sources, and then I'm gonna go to. I think what's happened here. I think what has happened here is the following. I'm sorry for having to look down on this, but I just need to go fix this right now real quick, because otherwise we're gonna have an issue. So if we go to filters, yeah, the corrupt did not engage. Oh man, that's why. Let's go back to here. Let's see here. Now it looks good. Now it looks fine. Oh boy. So welcome everyone to a brand new Scuff stream where today we're gonna be playing. We're finishing the Duviri paradox. Last week we started it. It was kind of my intention to complete it to the end because I think that we were very, very, very close to finishing it. However, the camera difficulties got in the way, and yeah, you know, I just decided like, fuck it, you know, we'll do it this week. So Vicky, how's it going? Good to see you. Let me make sure that your message shows up in chat right here. Last week has been an absolute blast. Like seriously, it has been very, very great to see how my Twitch stream does not look like it's actually working right now. Also, I put your message up too high. See, this is what I call being a scuffed stream. Oh boy, we're getting there. Look at you. There we go. Boom. All right. I hope that Twitch is working. Now everything breaks at the same time. Oh no, it's working. Perfect. Good. So, what's been going on? Why is everything up in the air right now? Well, first of all, the thing that you saw when we started up the stream was a little bit of like the interest cinematics of last week, and then like a little recap of what we did last week, because I thought that might be handy. Only now that I was watching it, I'm kind of realizing like I should probably like have grayed that out and then said like this happened last week, because otherwise people may have just joined in and felt like holy shit, this guy's playing really fast for the quest. So that's just something that we'll fix for next week's stream. Other than that, I probably also need to time a little bit better, like when the remember for myself a little bit better when the cinematic bit ends, because I was like I always get caught by surprise by that. I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, it's my turn. But oh well, it's fine. The background is fixed. Everything should be alright. I hope that you guys hear me alright. Also, Fig, I hope that you're doing good. I hope your week is starting off strong. Let's see. Also, on your you're on Twitch. That explains why when I joined, it sounded like you were. Let's see. Oh, you're also on Twitch. That explains why when I joined, you sounded like you were talking air since I was the only viewer at the moment. Yeah, no, I'm like, we're live on both platforms. We're live on Twitch and we're live on YouTube. And also, let me let you in on a little streamer secret, but just keep it between you and me, okay? Just between you and me. Twitch's not allowed to. If you're on Twitch, don't watch this, okay? If I hear that you're on Twitch and you're listening to this, and if you're here in this YouTube chat and you're listening to this and you're not Safiki, then I'm gonna be kind of annoyed, okay? This is just between the two of us, okay? But just keep this between the two of us, okay? Listen,
sometimes streamers will also act as though there's someone watching, even though they don't know if there is, because if there isn't, and like they're just gonna be quiet, then no one's really gonna tune in to watch your stream. Because would you really watch a stream if all I did was this? If you said yes to that, I would really appreciate it. But I know the world doesn't work that way. But hey, you know, let's bring the stream back to everyone as well. So yeah, sorry about that little moment of briefing. You can take your fingers out your ears. You can take the blindfold off. We've had our private little moment on the stream. But yeah, we're live here on Twitch and YouTube. As so far, things have been going quite alright. I'm quite happy with how that has been going on. The little YouTube growing pains are out of it. We're no longer streaming to a private stream on YouTube, which is something that's happened to me a couple times before. We're actually streaming to Twitch, and we're actually streaming to YouTube properly. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, we're also going to be properly streaming the Warframe Duviri Paradox quest. So that's on the plan for today. I don't know how long it is, but I do intend to completely finish it. So yeah, other than that, this week tomorrow we're going to be having the Half-Life 2 stream. Last week we couldn't have that because I had to adjust the camera to not make it overheat anymore. And then yeah, we're also going to have a Friday stream where we're finally going to be doing the frenzy thing where, you know, I'm just going to throw the dice and I don't even know what's going to happen in the stream. I'm really looking forward to that. Aside from that, a little bit of news if you're here on YouTube. Raskus, how's it going? Good to see you, man. A little bit of news for if you're on YouTube right now, or if you're on Twitch and you're familiar with the Postma on YouTube channel. Last week we got, first of all, we got to 600 subscribers on this channel, which I'm absolutely staggered by. I'm really, really happy because it's like the first time in a long time that this channel has actually been, you know, growing a little bit, which I'm happy with. Also, I'm hoping that Raskus thing will show up in my chat right here soon. I don't know. Raskus, I hope you'll show up soon. I'm keeping an eye out for you. Normally, Twitch chat is all right, but we'll see. Hope you're doing all right, Raskus, as well. But yeah, anyway, first of all, like, the YouTube channel hit 600 subscribers, which I'm really happy with. Secondly, that was because, like, the stream that we did last week, like, actually kind of took off afterwards, which I'm really surprised by. And also, the Apex video that I put out, which was kind of my tryout to, like, hey, like, can I do this Apex stream and then kind of throw it out there and just have some fun with it? That also did kind of well. And I actually had people say, like, oh, man, I really enjoy your Apex videos, which I'm really, really happy with because, you know, back in the day, that comment was always exclusively reserved for Warframe videos. So, yeah, now also the other videos are getting love. So I'm really happy with that. I'm finally, most of all, also, it's like I've finally gotten part of the YouTube Partner Program, which means that you can now join the stream, which sounds so weird. Twitch, YouTube, I don't know why you didn't just look at Twitch and just say subscribe, but then again, you already have subscribed. But yeah, basically, I have a sub button right now on YouTube as well, which is just, you know, I hadn't expected that. I did not expect that for a long time that would happen, but it did. And yeah, anyway, today it is time to go right back into Warframe. So that's kind of like my little thing is what's been going on. Let's get right into this quest. Let's go see. Do we have? If I pull up the game right here, will it show up? It does show up. I was looking the wrong way. I'll never live this down. I will never live this down. Oh my freaking god! I will never live this down. Whoo! All right. In other news. Okay, it's running. Oh man. I really need to be streaming more. Because otherwise, you know, once a week, it's just not gonna cut it. But yeah. Anyway, last week we played Plains of Duviri, and if you want to have a little bit of a quick catch up and you didn't catch a little intro bit at the start, let me catch you up a little bit because, oh man, I think that what we're facing right now is a bit of the good old Warframe storytelling, where Warframe really has this thing for, I don't know how to put it. Warframe really has this thing for telling a story in the most roundabout way possible, where it feels like, oh man, you know, we're gonna throw in all these little tangents, like, you know, the little bunny that we saw that we got to name, which I don't fucking know when we get to name a bunny. I don't remember a bunny, but it will throw all these things in the air and all these people in Duviri who we don't know, and I'm like, just like, I don't really know what's going on. I thought I knew what's going on, but I have no idea. And then the people on the wiki are gonna say, oh, but during your gameplay session there was one voice line which you should have heard, and I'm like, I don't care, you know? Okay, so we're right now in a little bit of a maze, but if you're not understanding what's going on with this quest right now, don't worry, I don't understand either, so I'm just gonna recap it a little bit as to where I think that we are right now at this point in time. So last week, what we did is we started out in this land of Duviri, where there is this Tenno in power. This Tenno is this almighty being that is Dominus Frax or whatever its name. He's called Dominus Frax. It's this Dominus Frax figure who rules with iron fists because he controls the entire world. He's made the entire world. He's made all the people around us. And we're the only living thing that's in that world. And he likes to see us die every day. And basically, he's just toying around with us, letting us repeat, doing the honest thing, smashing his fist. And then every time he smashes his fist, then everyone just live again. It's kind of like Groundhog Day. Have you seen that? That's the thing. So we're doing the Dominus Frax thing. And basically, we want to get out of this place. We want to get out of Duviri. That's basically the main goal that we want to do, and we have this Dominus Frax guide who is trying to keep us in because it's his world and he likes to play with us in some sort of way. Don't read too much into it, please don't. Anyway, the way to get out of it is to deal with the people that he's made in power, who are all imaginary. He controls them, but these people are in power who are like his emotions, and then if we follow along with his emotions and do the plains bounties, then we can get to fight regular Warframe missions in the underground, and then once we defeat those emotions will kind of paradox where they're like, oh, I'm always happy, oh, I'm not happy, or oh man, I'm always angry, but I'm angry at myself. And then once they paradox, then a little piece of a puppet shows up, and then we need to put the puppet together. And once we have the puppet together, I guess he will break, or it will be emotional, it will be very, very anime. I think Warframe is going to go very, very anime because we have been very, very anime with Warframe, where the moment we did the laughing one, we were laughing. Did you see that with Teshin? Yeah, I didn't either. But that's what I think is going on. I don't know all that much either because I'm just kind of playing along, following along, and I mean, Warframe, come on, you know, you're always trying to make it so hard. Caroline, how's it going? Good to see you. So Vicky says, is this place that you have exactly 600 subs for me right now? Woo, that's nice. Rascal says, no can do. My presence is just a hallucination of your mind, yet I am also real. How that works? The one can only hope to comprehend. Oh my god, you are in fact only like vaguely there. It's so strange. Like normally Twitch has got no issue, but right now I'm having issues with getting Twitch to show up. Let me see if Twitch actually, like, let me just type a test message right here. Let's see if it wants to work. If it wants to post. Doesn't want to post. What's going on? Yeah, we do have an issue with the Twitch chat right now. That is so strange. All right, well, I'm gonna go and have to look this up right after the stream as to what's going on. But we don't have Twitch chat right now. It is gonna be displayed, but I'll just read it out for you guys. Also, what I can do actually is file save as. Let me just go save. This is an error file right here. Error, boom. But what I think I can do, which I'm pretty sure I won't do, but just for now, that you guys know that rest, because I mean, do I really want to? Nah, I'm not gonna. If you want to know what's going on with Rascals, Twitch chat giving spoilers. Actually, you guys can give Twitch chat spoilers. The thing is that Twitch chat don't work you. Twitch chat will not show up. So if you want to show your chat on the stream, join the YouTube thing. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh man, Twitch chat is always so stable. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's go and dive into the game. Let's go and dive into the game. That was the last bit of drink. And now we're going to get ready to get excited for the game. So let's see if the game wants to move us over here. Ooh, look at that. The standard scene. Rahab, they can give spoilers once. I mean, can they spoil you though? Can they really spoil you, Rahab? I think that you already know everything there is to know about Warframe. Like, to be honest. So... also, I think that I turned on the wrong one. There we go. I can hear the game now. Also, Rahab, how's it going? Not really. They can't really spoil you. I should probably be more considerate, like reading out the messages so that everyone knows what's going on. I guess we'll just give that a shot and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna take away the music because we're gonna be playing the quest here. I think that that's basically the idea. Or yeah, because let's just do that. Let's take out the music. Boom. All right. Here we are back in Warframe. Is everything okay? Is everything working like right now? Because everything is breaking down. I'm like, I don't trust it anymore. I really don't trust it anymore. Also, right now, YouTube, you guys have the responsibility, okay? You guys have the responsibility, which you may not be familiar with, because normally Twitch does this, but now I can't see Twitch chat that well. So the responsibility is on you. Sometimes I'm not an idiot, but most of the times I am. And when I'm an idiot, it shows up very easily because I'll make this camera big and I'll talk to you guys. And then when I talk to you guys, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like, all right, now we're gonna go back to playing the game. And then I'm playing through the quest, I'm playing through the cinematics, and then you guys will be, hold on, does he not see that he's big right now? And I can't. I do not see right now that I'm like this. So you guys are responsible for me. Just say like, make it like reset yourself, please. Can I trust you with that? I hope I can trust you with that because I'm relying on you. Oh man, he died? Did the stream die? I think the bit, oh well, wait, the bit rate into Twitch actually has improved, so I'm happy with that. I don't know what's going on with that thing though. But yeah, Reska says, guess it's gonna be one of those days. Oh man, I really hope not. But yeah, we'll see. If Twitch is really bad, you can go for YouTube as well. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go and pop out. Yes, yes, Michelle, Daddy's here to keep an eye out. Oh man, I appreciate you, Rahab, that you're willing to do that. Also, like, I hope we can have a little bit of faith in Twitch. Though it might have just dropped again. What is going on here? It is so strange. Twitch is dropping in and out. Interesting. Let me give it a shot to try and so much responsibility and 3 viewers. Don't worry, it's 4 now. let me just go and check out real quickly if I can. Let's see. It does say that it's like disconnecting, reconnecting. Let me just adjust this to 5,000. Slow and okay, and I'm just gonna stop Twitch and I'm gonna start Twitch right here. I'm just gonna restart Twitch real quickly. 3, 2, 1. Twitch is streaming right now. 3, 2, 1. Let's see whether this fixes it, and let's see whether YouTube stays live. 3 and a 2 and a 1. It is unstable. Poor network connection detected. Is it that bad? Is it that freaking bad? That's probably because, well, you know, okay, well, bro, keep me updated. Keep me updated on Twitch, see where things are going. There we go. Is this better, Rahab? Is this better? I hope it is. Man, I don't stream for like, I don't stream for a week and then this is how it is. All right, we'll just have to deal with this. We'll just have to deal with this, and in the future I'll look at it because, man, we have to get on the quest as well. And then, yeah, afterwards I'll look at this. It's probably because I plugged the internet cable into the wrong port. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that we're good. We will be good. All right. So, one of the things that I'm wondering about now is, like, how am I going to get right into, let's see. Not really. I'm not getting any lag generally, so there doesn't seem to be a connection issue. The wrong hole. It's exactly the wrong hole. You're right, Rahab. It is exactly the wrong hole. It's like I have a 2.5 gigabit port and I have like a better port, or like a 1 gigabit port. I always put in the 2.5, but I have like, you know, these Ethernet cables, sometimes they can get like a little bit loose. So it wasn't really fitting into the one. I'm like, I'm just gonna put in the 1 gig because I only have 1 gig like routers, so it shouldn't really matter. But if it's giving issues, but maybe it's on Twitch's end. Every hole is the right hole if you're brave enough. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Here we go again. Here we go again. This is why I lost my partnership to begin with. Let's not use it again. I've finally gotten it. So, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right. Now the big question right now is, how are we gonna get back into the quest? Because, well, you know, we exited it, but it was kind of a mission. So I'm hoping that if I just go here, what is this? Credits, an active sale. Retires in 20 days. Oh, that's when the sale retires. I see. It's not that the Arc Assessor will then retire. Okay, so this is just they're trying to sell. I was like, wait, there's credits. There's a Navanyo symbol, but no. I'm kind of hoping that if I click this, then we'll just dive right in. So let's see. With all this in mind, let's dive right in. Honest. I have to say it every time I'm contractually obligated. You know what I'm trying to say. So there we go, back again. Well, I think that we only have one more piece to go, which is the head of the puppet. But it seems like Teshin wants to say something.
Do you believe it?
Let's go.
Yeah, I guess. Let's go. It's St. Patrick's Day, so it's St. Patrick's Day? I did not know that. But hey, congratulations on St. Patrick's Day. I guess, I don't know. I know it's something Irish, but it's, I guess it's something you congratulate. I hope it's something you congratulate for. All right, let's go. So.
Who is this new friend of yours, anyway?
Oh, you getting jealous?
Made you. I kept you safe all this time. They're nothing I can't be.
Oh, but you didn't make me.
Ignore him. Play out the day. Let him see that his control has weakened.
He has no control over me. I mean, like, he does have control over my environment, but not over me, because I am also Tenno. I don't remember the lore good enough to say whether he was, like, Tenno, or Tenno became Tenno after the thing. Let's just forget about it.
These generators built, and then he lets them go to rack and ruin. Get it running again. Give me a taste of his power.
So yeah, this right here is the plane bounty stuff that we need to do in order to do this thing properly, I guess. I don't necessarily know what the entire deal is with... This is kind of what I mean with, like, Warframe's fake storytelling. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we are trying to escape, and that's why we need to help them with tiny little chores. Because if we help them with tiny little chores, then basically what will happen is you will be able to escape. Which I don't really get, but hey, you know, we're just playing along with it. I should probably have used Horsey for this, but I guess I was right. The chests really remind me of a game that isn't Warframe.
I was hoping you'd find yourself alive.
Well, thanks for the support, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Luckily,
Bombstein was admired, even loved. But others were loved more. And that was poison to him.
I see. So now we're learning about Bombstein. Bombstein is our guy of the day today. And then we have another thing that we can choose. Minus 50 status duration. Plus 200 status chance. Ooh, duelist advantage. Your first shot after reloading deals 200 damage. Well, we tried that last time, and then we got... That wasn't really good. On critical hit, gain plus 30% melee attack speed for 3 seconds. I mean, I don't have a crit build on right now. Otherwise, that would be nice. But this is looking cute, so I'm going to click on that. There we go. I really don't know what these do as well. It's just kind of like, yeah, you get a little bit of a status bonus, but... I don't think this stuff is hard enough that I need to try this out. Drifters gotta make themselves at home while they find a way out, and they gotta play along with a fairy tale. Yeah, that's also kind of the thing.
I know those Dax. They're the ones that like to use me as a target for their spitting contests.
Ooh, you're
Even the
really not
skull,
like
would you? I've dreamed of this.
Oh man, no! They shot Horsey! They shot Horsey! I'll get you for Horsey. Oh wait, I can't just... full damage! Full damage! Full damage! Man, I gotta remember that there's full damage. Also, I'm trying to just use my weapon. I'm just trying to aim. Just shoot. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Another one of Dax down. We get little things. So one thing that I don't like about this new melee thing that we have here is that if you just do a quick melee strike, you're completely in your melee. And you can't really get back to shooting. You have to get out of it. Where back in the day, it was just you could do this quick melee strike and then you were back to your gun again. And yeah, I think I preferred that a lot more. Because right
Behind
now
his
it's just
acts
kind of
of kindness and
yeah.
generosity lay but one thought. How can this performance benefit me?
Whoever controls the Undercroft grasps all of Duviri by the roots. I won't let its reputation stand in the way of claiming what's mine. Get in and do what you have to.
So I mean, Bombastine is not really a nice fella. I mean, we kind of knew that by now. I do feel he's the most worked out of the other guys. Because, you know, the other guys we only hear, like, in passing. But I've never really seen them up close. So, yeah. The decrees are basically, like, mods for this mode. Yeah, I have the feelings as well. But they don't really feel like they do much right now. Spades, how's it going? Oh, good. I'm not too late. I was worried I'd miss it. Man, you're right on time. You like the things that you missed was actually quite good because you missed all the technical difficulties at the start, which are always going to happen. One of the technical difficulties is that we do not have Twitch chat working properly here. I can read it, but it's kind of tiny. So the onus is on you. The responsibility is on you to make sure that I get this camera like tiny. Right there. I can't get it tiny. All right, we're stuck with this right now. We're screwed. Oh no, we're back. Okay. But yeah, we're good. Also, in about 2 days' time, we'll have this entire thing also neatly packaged in a nice video. So now we have to go into the Undercroft and we have to do our little mission again. Oh boy. It's so weird seeing an Excalibur that is... Yeah, we're traversing this really nicely. It's so weird seeing this Excalibur that's like not properly colored.
Many defensive battles within the Origin system were lost. Through the Paradox, you now have the chance to undo those defeats. No time to rest. Already a new onslaught begins.
Okay, they're setting this up a little bit better. It seems like they're listening to me as I'm playing this. Because one of the things that I felt was so weird is that it's kind of like, oh yeah, you're doing these missions now, but with the survival, it's like, oh yeah, you're helping get... Whoa! The terrain broke! I just broke the rock! Since when can I break rocks in Warframe? What? I want to break everything now. Terrain it is. Screw this stuff. I want to break the terrain. I can break the terrain? Can I break this terrain? I can break the terrain. Also, this is regenerate. It is regenerating. Whoa! The game is evolving. The game is evolving. But yeah, the survival is kind of just like, oh, when you like the other team will then be able to extract resources, which always kind of worked out in the base Warframe game, because the idea with the base Warframe game was, oh man, there's millions of Tenno running other missions, so probably the other Tenno mission is to like get the extraction resources that we're doing the survival for. But here it's like we're in this space world. That's kind of only we can access it. So who's the other team, Tashin? Who's the other team?
The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
One thing that I would have loved though is if we would have had some sort of shadows of the other team that failed to protect us. Just to have this little drama, a little bit extra. But hey, main story of like, oh, we're living the dreams and rectifying the mistakes of the past. That works for me. It is now YouTube's responsibility to keep streamer man small. Yes, that is right, Safiki. You got it absolutely right. And so far, you're doing quite good. An 11-year game at this point. It's still evolving. One day we might see raids return. Oh boy, that will be a day. Actually, quite funny. One of the things that I was doing for the video is last stream I did go on a little like renty bit, a little talky bit, where I was like, well, you know, there was a time when I started playing this game and I saw the potential so much and I really loved it for what it could be. And I remember very clearly playing Mass Effect Andromeda around that time and being like, man, this sucks, right? Like Mass Effect Andromeda had its issues, but overall it was a fun game. But then when I played Andromeda, it was just kind of like, well, I was done with it. And it was like, well, man, there's so much more to the solar system. Why will we never see an update to this? Why do the developers not fix the mistakes? And I thought Warframe was revolutionary for that. So, yeah, I kind of talked about that. I was like, oh man, I really loved it back then, but then they promised so much, and then they delivered on almost none of it for a couple years, and they took things out like raids and stuff, so that really kind of broke my trust in the game, and like not make me see this as like the thing that can do no wrong, which I don't think it is, but I mean, it has many flaws. But I talked a little bit about that, and for that thing, when I started talking about that, I wanted to show some content of like what Warframe used to be, because I mentioned like the new old tutorial, which was the Purgatory Simulator, and then also, you know, like the basic game that it used to be. And I went down this rabbit hole of really old Warframe content, like Warframe 2014, and oh my god, that shit had a fight which it just doesn't have anymore. And I really, really wish that Warframe was like Minecraft, and you could go back to that. Also, don't take that out of context. Warframe was like Minecraft. I wish Warframe was like blocks again. But I really wish it was like Minecraft and you could go to previous builds. Because that vibe of the very like robotic Lotus Boys, the silent area, like the silent areas, because I didn't really have that much sound design. The really limited space. Oh, I kind of really like that. It was very nice. It was humble. It wasn't trying to do it. Whoa, I got something out there. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate all the effects that we have now and all the movement, but it was also nice back then. There was something nice about it, and I wish I could trade it. Alright, final enemies. Also, there's energy things here? Oh wow, we're getting... this really is a trading match, so where are the final ones? Oh, there you are. Goodbye.
Like ashes, the enemy has been scattered to the void.
And now we have saved this Orokin Cradle. Tenno in here, I have saved you now, I hope.
It's not fair. The things I did were supposed to break her, not make her his favorite. I was meant to be the one who was loved. Me. It's not fair.
Oh man, I see how it is now. So he basically put himself out of a job. Well, then I don't feel so bad for him.
You wish you were this fast.
Oh, full damage. Oh, come on. Come on. Man, don't give me my horse and then take it away mid-flight. Let's see. From what I hear, the old raids were actually awful. The new secret, let's see. Boston Whispers is a good start for harder content. You can leave Duviri. Yeah, I hope. Fame. How's it going? Also, I need to bigging up Twitch chat a little bit. Let me just do that right here. But yeah, the old raids were dog shit, yes, we're upset, but a lot of people have nostalgia about them, so they don't remember how bad they were. You got hit by Bombasy trying to avoid him. Oh, I didn't know he wasn't on the map.
All right.
I didn't know he was on the map. I was... Okay, I'll try and keep an eye out for him. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, what I remember from the old raids is, the first one that came out was like a really big thing, because you never had 8 people in a game before. I remember when it released, it was like, whoa, this is so cool. But I also remember that you had to have a raid key for it, and you had to have a whole bunch of people with it. So it was kind of hard to get into, because you had to craft the key, and then you had to find the people. So a lot of times when you went into recruiting, it could have been it was kind of daunting, right, to get into that. Because, you know, you were like, oh, I need to sell myself. I need to look good in order to get in. And that's something that held a lot of people back. Now, the very first raid was something which was quite simple, because it was just stand on the buttons, move on, stand on the buttons, move on. But still, people kind of thought it was kind of hard. The second raid was with Archwing and such, and that was a lot harder, because people didn't really know Archwing. So for that, in order to have a good build for it and prep for it, you need to have knowledge of the raid. But if you didn't have knowledge of the raid and you weren't in a clan that did those raids, then basically you couldn't really do it, because you were kind of like stuck. Because if you went to random players, be like, hey, can I join the raid? It's like, do you know what to do? It's like, no. It's like, okay, well, then we don't want you in our team. And like, so you were never really playing them. And they would also break every single time that they did an update. So I can see why they kind of took them out. At the same time, not having a replacement for endgame content sucked, and that was also around the turnaround time that they... Basically, that happened around the turnaround time where they promised a whole bunch and they couldn't deliver, and then they took this stuff out, and all the things that they did deliver were very much new player focused. So to give you a little bit to give you a little bit of a throwback, the raids were removed, I believe, 2018, and what happened was 2015 was the Second Dream, which was the really big update that put Warframe on the map for more people than just the people that kind of started it, and was like, oh shoot, they can have a story, it can be much bigger than it is. Then the next year they said, okay, next year we're going to also do a quest. Then when the War Within came, and all of these things were just tagged on the end of the game, so everyone who was into this game was invested and was like, oh shoot, you know, they're always going to be adding something at the end of the game. We got raids, we got Arcwing. It's like, oh boy, let's go. And then 2017 was the first time that they announced like Plains of Eidolon, which was people were super excited for, but then it showed up on Earth and it was kind of easy. Like it just showed up and it was like the first mission was scanning plants, so it was a new player quest. But hey, you know, we did get the sacrifice. Did we? I think we did like a whole bunch later, but we did get that. So okay, cool. You know, we're still getting that. But then they removed raids, and then they also removed a couple of other things. And then we had the Fortuna premise, which also took a while. They have the new war, the sacrifice premise, which took years. The new war premise, which took even longer. Oh no, the sacrifice was out. The new war premise, which took even longer. And then when they were taking things out, what they started doing was just announcing things in dev stream. So they were announcing like the Kingpin system. They were announcing, oh, we're gonna have this tower system for raids. It's gonna be coming back, and we're gonna rework this and we're gonna rework that, because I think what they saw was, oh hey, if we announce things, people flock to the game and people have hope. But they announced so much and they increased their scope so much that they couldn't really do it all, and then that kind of all collapsed. And I think that at that point in time, what happened was that basically the people that were with there from the start, the people that were at the end of the game, they only saw the big updates that would come out were Fortuna on Venus. It would be Heart of Deimos also on Mars. So it was very new player style content, and the quests that were coming out just took so freaking long. And then you did get Railjack, but it was a content island, so that was kind of the big lull in which that happened. So that's also why Rage, I think, was kind of like a pain point for people that were... It was kind of the end game players who were looking for something more of Warframe. And then instead of getting something more or getting what they were promised, they actually got more stuff taken away with nothing in return. So yeah, that was an interesting time. What's it, Darth Muffin? How's it going? Good to see you. It's funny how people say that Eidolon hunts are usually toxic, but that this is why they're bad while raids were good. But they overlook the fact that Eidolon hunts only got that way when the raid community moved over to them. I never really the Tridlon, I guess. Getting like, I think it may be a thing that you want to get 3 or 4 Tridlons in a night. But yeah, I don't remember the Eidolon thing being toxic. But then again, also played most of the Plains for Eidolon stream, so we just did it with stream. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the thing. What about what about arbitrations and SP? What's SP again? Also arbitrations. Holy shit. Sentinel. What is the SP? Is that the Sentinel thing where you go for waves and waves and waves and waves and waves? Let's see. You can get more than you need by doing 2 a night. The real hardcore vets want content that isn't just take enemy health and multiply it. It's kind of funny you say that. Because Steel Path. Okay, so Steel Path around that time wasn't there. Because that came after I kind of... zoned out on Warframe, which was around 2020, 2021. So that came out. So that came 2020, 2021. So that still took 2 to 3 years to come out. Arbitrations, I don't know when that exactly came out, but I know that the Cephalon thing was popular for a while. But it's interesting because a lot of people say like we don't want to have just increased health, increased stuff. But at the same time, what they do look back on is like, man, remember those Remember those days when we went level tower 100, like level 100 defense sort of thing. Remember when we went for 7 hours into a defense mission, around 200 in survival or whatever. So it's pretty much only still path. Pretty much only play still path unless it's a specific mission that doesn't have it. The base game is too boring for me right now. I don't really want the harder content, but I get why people do. Arbitrations were before Steel Path. Okay, yeah, this is what I think of the game right now, and that's also something that I said last time. I think that one of the big things that Warframe is I think Warframe right now. Let me just lower the game volume a little bit, and then let me go and like play a little bit of music so we can talk about this. We can just talk about this, we can talk about this a little bit. Let's see. So. What I think Warframe is I think Warframe is an excellent game to find like what your playstyle is and what you really like in a game. I think for me the game came at the perfect time. I was 13 years old. I was in a state where I had no money, but I had a computer, I had lots of free time. And I think Warframe is a fantastic game that tries everything. And that's also what people complain about with Warframe so much. They tries everything and it never completes something. You have the Plains of Eidolon, which it doesn't really have a quest. You have Fortuna, which kind of starts out with a quest, but then kind of never finishes it. And that's also what you see with Warframe. It has like this build craft system, but you can't really put it to test because there's not really a hard mission to put it to the test to. And that's also something where I think if you look at the story, there's so much interesting stuff in the story, but it never really gets there. It shows promise, oh my god, we were Tenno, and there was this lost war, and there's other things, and oh, the Lotus betrays us. But then it never really gets there. And I think that's because, you see it with the PvP. I think the PvP is a perfect example. Like, there's so much promise in the PvP of having a good movement shooter with abilities and good melee. It's something on paper that should work. If you look at why Apex works, Apex Legends works because it's a good shooter with abilities and great movement legends. However, Warframe, which has similar good movement, basically the same movement, maybe even better swordplay, better abilities, and gunplay, which is maybe a little bit less. Like, it just doesn't work in PvP at all. And people say, oh, it's the dedicated servers, this is that. Well, basically it's because it's not a PvP game. And that's for a lot of things. This game is not a lore game. This game is not a challenge game to get to the end. This game is not a social game. Like they've tried so many things with clans over the years, but it never really works out. Decorating in this game is better than most other games, but it's also not a decoration game because there's the decoration community who's like, man, if only we could have this. It's also not really a machinima game because yes, they've given us Captura, but there's so many bugs in Captura or things that they break out. It's like, urgh. So I think that Warframe is a really great game if you have a lot of free time. Like if you have a lot of time, you want to play a game, but you don't really know what you want to play, and you don't really want to spend a lot of money. You can't spend any money. Play Warframe. I think Warframe is a great game to just get in. You can get infested because the story is good, the gameplay mechanics are good, the system, like the payment system is very fair. The challenge that you'll get is good. The PvP that you get is maybe not so good, but hey, it's there. You have the buildcraft that's there, which is pretty decent. We have multiple systems you can get into. You have Arcwing, which is, but hey, it's there. You have Railjack, which is, but it's there. You have the animals racing. You have the K-Drive stuff. You have the bounties on the plains. If you want to do more open world stuff, you can go to the regular missions. You can do multiple things to test your skills and learn how things work. But then if you really want to have like one thing that you really want, like let's say you really want to have challenge, there's other games that do that way better. For me, it was something that like I realized I really, really like a good story, but I'm never gonna get a good story with Warframe. But I will get a really good story if I play. I think Mass Effect has done a decent good story. I've never played Mass Effect 3, so we'll go through Mass Effect soon. Halo 1, 2, and 3 were kind of good, but it remains to be a shooter game. And then 4 and 5 was, but Reach was interesting, pretty interesting. I really like. Ghost of Tsushima was a really good one as well. Nier Automata is my absolute top notch. And yeah, it guides me through what I like, and that's something that I think Warframe does really well. And I think that if you look at Warframe as, oh man, this game needs to be perfect in story, this game will never be perfect in story. The lore is so shot. It will never be good. PvP, same thing. And I think that that's also what challenge is. People always say we want to have more challenge, we want to have more challenge. I don't think you're gonna get there. I don't think you're gonna get there. But yeah, let me go catch up with chat a little bit because you guys have been talking a lot. Ooh. Let's see. Might I suggest saving chatting for after the quest? I mean, okay, so we'll throw it after the quest then. But I will catch up with this right here. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Story time. Is that 2D Warframe game still in the game? Frame Fighter? Should be. I don't think they take things out of the game. I don't know if many people play it. Same with Happy Zephyr and like whatever they had. Frame Fighter, yeah, but last time I tried it, it was entirely broken and didn't work. Oh boy, I regret starting this. Oh yeah, we get on tangents here real fast. The problem with PvP is that it's artificially nerfed. Everything is balanced because player defense is weak compared to enemies, so every weapon would one-shot you if left alone. Yeah, I think that's also something that really annoys people. Where it's like, oh, I'm such a powerful god being outside here, and now I join the PvP arena and everything sucks. That's also my experience, man. Where basically when I went in and my Sancti Takers that I modded the fuck out of got shut out by a Mark 1 Bred, and I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I'm out. And right now you also have this gap where if you're new, the only people that are playing are really, really dedicated people, so you're just gonna get killed a lot. So yeah. So the bot displaying my name was it the space? No, it was that you're a moderator. That was the thing. You had like moderator comments are different, but now Twitch chat is down. Twitch chat doesn't want to show up, which is really unfortunate. But there you go. I can still read Twitch chat, so if anyone on Twitch wants to say something, I can and will read it. Darth Muffin says the only way for PvP to ever become worth it for the majority of players is to redesign and create a new kind of PvP. My suggestion was to play as enemies instead of Warframes. Triberius highlighted the capture bugs about, oh man, I know all about it because god, I've spent so many hours, days in Captura. It's insane. It's insane. I've spent so much time in that. And yeah, I can put anything in here. Oh no, Rahab, that's not what I meant. But yeah, Railjack also used to be better before. After the bugs were fixed, it was great. Now they're just big Warframes. That's massively simplified the system and made it more grindy. Yeah, it's the thing. That's the problem with the game. It can be really good, but it will never be good. It's the same thing with the story. It can be really good, but it will never be great because they're always going to be like, well, you know, we need to make it appeal to these players, so we need to nerf this, we need to change this, we need to change that. It's like, oh god, you know. But we might have discussed this. But have you played Nier Replica? Not yet. Not yet. That is like, if I play it, I'm gonna be putting it on stream. But yeah, last year was I didn't have time to stream because I really do want to stream it. And yeah, right now I also want to make sure this is go. So we're completely on check. I'm checking you, Afim. Afim says that on Twitch. Let's see. I feel like the lore in Warframe is great, but someone would have to watch recap videos to fully stitch it together since it's been in progress for over a decade. Most of these issues were a result of Steve's creative direction, which was often a bit more than it could chew. Rap says, yeah. I'm not entirely sure if it was Steve's part, because I don't have the knowledge about that. The thing that I do know about the lore with Warframe is that there is so many contrivances, and there are so many things where, for instance, take the Heart of Deimos, which all of a sudden, oh man, there's a magic heart that appears right before the new war. Which, if you shut that down, the Tenno don't have powers anymore. Oh boy, why did no one ever use that? And there's also a problem with, I think one of the big problems for me as well is the continuation and stuff. I started Warframe when this was something, okay, I'm gonna try and wrap this up as well. But yeah, I started Warframe around the time that, what's it called? That it was like developing as it was. So it was very much, oh, the next thing that comes out also just happens next in the universe because it's an active live universe. So we had, I think that, oh my god, what was the thing? The Gratifus Dilemma was a perfect example of that. Things are happening in real time. So basically, if we win this right now, then next week, which is also going to be next week in game time, we're going to have this thing happen. And that's very much what I grew up with. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, like it took a really long time for the Tenno to like wake up from the second dream, because you know that generally takes a really long time. And the War Within was also, you know, it takes a while, and that was kind of accounted for. But then you have things with, you know, the load is disappearing with between the what's it called, the War Within and the Sacrifice, which, you know, that just happened all of a sudden. That's fine. But then it took 3 or 4 years for the Sacrifice to actually come out for us. Oh no, the New War, between the Sacrifice and the New War. that it took 3 or 4 years. He had 3 or 4 years of bloody glitch loaders. That I was like, well, you know, I'm fucking done with this. You know, it's like she freaking left us for 4 years. You want me to accept her like that? It's like, nah, man, that ain't gonna happen. Screw that. But then the story was written in such a way that the tenant was like, oh man, Space Mama wouldn't love you. I'm like, no, bitch, you were out there for 4 years. 4 years ain't just gonna cut it like that. But they're gonna be like, but now they're gonna be like, oh, but man, you know, that was just like a month in game time or like right after. It's like, no, you had me sit through this glitch loaders for 4 years. You're gonna take that. And that's the same thing right now as well when they're reworking the new player quests and then making that tie back into, it's like, oh, but now you should know. It's like, now you should know that this is the way it is because that's the new place. It's like, no, my quest started, my thing started when it was Purgatory Simulator. It was, Tenno, you've awoken from cryo sleep. You may be a little bit vague or busy, whatever. So, you know, that's something where that shift also kind of screwed with the lore, and then you also have things with like Umbra, but, you know, whatever. Let us get right back into the quest because otherwise we're never going to get into it. Save your thoughts for later. I really literally mean that. Save it for later. Like, copy paste it and then throw it right in chat when I'm done with the quest because otherwise we're never going to get through this quest. And Rahab, you were absolutely right. I should not have gone down this rabbit hole. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you. I'll probably do it again though because I'm very good at doing, like, not listening to people, even though I know I probably should sometimes. So, yeah. Here we go again. Oh, man. I kind of missed that something infested use control errors. Corpus took over entirely and the DE made it errors again and gave a lore reason for them to lose the system. Oh, man. All right. Let's go and talk to Bombacine. Remember when this happened? Remember when this happened? We're playing the quest right now. Remember this quest? Hey, guys, we're playing a quest. In other words, I need to wrangle you more. You're never going to get more out of me if you wrangle me. But you can try. You can, whatever, you know. I tend to write paragraphs for this game. Sorry, don't worry about it, dude. I used to do that too. I used to make them little videos. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, here we go. Oh, it's in Bombacine's place. Does that mean that we've now replaced Bombacine? He has become a figurine?
It was me that started stirring up this mess with the executions. You got it in your head to get out. Don't you see now? These stories are for you. For us.
I just had a big revelation. And then he started talking. It's like, oh, shoot. So, revelation number 1. Bombacine is the actual puppet. I was like, fuck, what do you mean with that? It's like, no, I really mean it. It's like, he's like the piece of the puppet. And because we break him, that becomes the thing. Because this puppet was actually a real puppet that this guy broke. This Tenno broke the puppet. That's why if we fix it together, then it will become a full thing. And all these people that we meet, all these emotions, they're pieces of the puppet that he put life into. And I was kind of just joking around. I was like, oh man, he died to become a puppet piece. No, he's actually a puppet piece. And then a second revelation was that the guy was talking like, oh yeah, I'm actually putting up display for you. Maybe he knows that I'm the only other Tenno there. And he thinks that he is in some way kind to me, which a lot of times people were kind of abusive, tend to think it's, oh, I'm doing them a favor, which really they're not. But yeah, let's go here.
No, Terra?
Yeah, the bunny is gone. You're just saying, even though you never explained that bunny to me. And you're not going to explain this either? Well, thank you, Teshin. You've been very helpful. But here is our figurine. Time in this place. Wasn't he talking to you before and led you to the first place of the doll? He did. Bombacine did, actually. Let's see. Are you sure about that? Oh, no. Here we go. I thought we still needed a head, but we got another hand. And now we had to wait? And now we're in this...
Nothing's worse than anger, right? It burns your lungs. It ashes the trees. But you can see it, right?
Okay.
And after it passes, maybe something new sprouts up.
Hatred. Or
But resentment. Resentment is desolation.
Yeah.
It salts the soil so that nothing ever grows again.
Ooh, this is the guy.
Didn't see it coming, did you? That I was just using you.
Teshin.
You think there's some magic land outside of here? All there is war. And suffering. Understand?
I think so.
Do you? Do you really? You keep calling this a prison, but you know what it really is. It's the only place in the entire universe that is actually safe.
Well, getting stabbed all the time, you
clearly.
said.
You had it all. A whole world to yourself. But you were bored, ungrateful.
Yes, places to
You had
be.
bite the hand that feeds.
Oh, yeah, I think he's being
Like
controlled.
Terra, huh?
Like what?
Yeah, he was being controlled. Oh, Teshin. Oh, Teshin. Was that the entire
Once upon
purpose
a
of the
time,
bunny?
There was a dying
Oh.
old man.
What happened to Teshin? Was he being controlled, or was he actually the one that controlled this Dag's thing? That might also have been the case.
Lay on his bed, dying. He called to each of his beloved children.
Yeah, I think Teshin was the one that was controlling. Also, I like when it says survive. It really makes it very, very ominous. But then the levels, the enemies are just level 20, so you know, it doesn't really matter all that much. But hey, trauma clamp. We can release a trauma. Oh, lovely. But yeah, he has found out about us, and now the question is, oh, is this guy Teshin, and was Teshin overtaken by him? I don't think so. I already think that that Teshin was controlling this Dax thing. And we were always looking at this weird shaped figure of a Dax. But Teshin was able to conquer it with somehow his powers. But fuck, you don't know. We have places to be. We have places to be. We need to save our Tenno in the new war. Otherwise, the new war don't happen, and then we have a big problem because then this entire game dies. You know, if the new war don't happen after.
Hear his
Ooh.
rasping call. They answered with a hollow longing.
Teshin! Teshin!
There he is.
Savor the anticipation while you.
Ooh, Bombacine. You out there? Oh yeah, these guys are the other ones. The thing that I find a big shame is that these guys we defeated, but we never really saw in person. We did interact with Bombacine, but we didn't really interact with these guys. They were just on our displays while we were going for the quest, which also why I didn't really show them all that much. But they were actual characters. I wish we saw a little bit more at the start of what the life was like under Frax and interacted a little bit more. That would have been nice. But Teshin! We coming for you, I guess. Ooh, this is the Bio guy. This is the Frax guy.
So they came to his bedside, one by one, and his firstborn knelt there. And the old man said, "My child, my child, why be your eyes so dry?" And the firstborn said, "So that I might be strong, father." And so the old man gave to them the deeds for all his lands.
Alright, so this is someone who inherited a lot because he gave the right answer in the JRPG. I mean, he min-maxed that quite well, so that's good. But yeah, I do take back the survive. The ominous thing about the survive, it's not necessarily so much of a survive situation if you have to seek out the thing that's trying to kill you. Come on.
To his second-born, he said again, my child, why be your eyes so dry?" And his second child said, "I shed no tears, father, for I chose now to remember only the joy you made of my life. And so unto him, the old man gave his family home.
Okay, so there was another option in the JRPG tree, which he chose correctly. But then, which one is this guy? He must be the third born or the fourth born. Warframe talking in riddles again. Let's keep going. By the way, is this the land that he came from? Is this the Tenno land that we never got to see? No, maybe.
And when his last child had entered,
Yeah, that's
he
him.
said again, my child, you were my favorite of all.
Oh yeah, this is him.
Why show you no feelings at all?
Doesn't he have them? Also, are these guys rigged on the Grenier Mavic system? Because I feel they're very similar types of things. Let's see, perfect description. Who says you're the one trying to survive? Ooh, yeah, maybe these guys are trying to survive. You're right, Rahab, you're right. Come on, go down. I really have to go look for them. Onyx, yeah. Not really, it's been a while since I've played Onyx last. I remember I used to put down like the Tuesday challenge. Ooh.
Said to him, I feel nothing.
Ooh.
It was I who has killed you.
Right, I was right about it feeling nothing. But I mean, yeah, he killed him, so he's not gonna get anything, which makes sense. But why did he kill him? Why would a child kill his dad? Ah, there's the bunny! Frick yeah. I never really understood what you were about. But I'm happy that you're more than just a token worth to remember Teshin by.
Where is he?
He looks kind of weird.
Don't you worry. Justice comes swiftly in my kingdom.
Oh shit. We should not be getting second chances. We should not be getting second chances here, because basically he does want us dead. So it would make no sense for him to give us a second chance if we succeed. So let me go on. Horsey! Get out! Get out of the way! Almost down. Oh shit! Oh shit! I keep forgetting to do the reload thing. Oh my god, that's... Oh, I'm already done. I was locking on again! I was locking on again! But hey, I can do the finisher now. Oh! You're stealing my kill! You're stealing my kill! Terra, how dare you? How dare you? You don't look cute enough to steal my kill. I'm sorry, you look kind of cute, but not cute enough to steal my kill. I'm gonna have to go away now. You were mean to me. I'm gonna go and think this through in the other room. Hopefully, the room will be better.
All caves are banished by my decree.
No, you took Horsey from me. You made this personal now. You made this freaking personal. I'll get you. Let's see. Afim says, as such, we should get you to play Sekiro, so that these ones seem slow. Yeah, I think the problem for the thing for me is that I don't like the lock-on because this is Warframe, and Warframe is not a lock-on game, and that's also what I hate about the new melee system that they have for this map, where it's like. Okay, so I just came across a paradox. Why are you guys here? Weren't you guys banned by his decree? So what I said about Warframe not being the perfect game, well, they do eat! They do eat! I saw them eat some of the grass. I don't know where they store it though, but they do eat. So we learned something. Anyway, Sekiro Teshin dies twice. So, but yeah, what I was saying is like, this is Warframe, so I'm kind of like, I hate this new thing where if I want a quick melee, I can't use my gun. It's like right here. Look, right here. I'm using my gun, okay? Sometimes I just want to shoot. Now I want a quick melee. And then I want to go back to my gun. Quick melee, Warframe! Quick melee! It is not quick gun, it is quick melee. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, don't use lock on ult. Yeah, I don't want to. But the thing is for me, there's quick melee, which means that I'm using my secondary, and I just want a quick melee, so I'm just using E to quick melee. And then I can use my secondary gun because I haven't switched to my melee, because if I want to switch to my melee, you hold F, and then you switch to your melee. But that doesn't work here, because if I press E, it goes full melee, and then it can only quick gun. Because now, like, I'm shooting, so I'm like, okay, so now I can just reload. No, I can't. Frick this system, man! Oh, it's closest to the Duviri at least. Oh, I'm glad. I hope they're not getting ideas. But yeah, lock-on is more useful when you're fighting higher level enemies, as they can free shot you here. But when you're not playing Warframe, you're playing as a drifter, and that is one of the problems that Warframe has when they're introducing new things to their game. It's like people are, because they're overlaying things so much, because you have to, because it's the same game. People expect, like, hey, you know, because this swordplay feels Warframe, this shooting feels Warframe, so it's like, yeah, you know, they want to highlight the melee combat. Yeah, that's what they want to go to, and yeah, it's whatever. It's What is this? What? Oh, he probably is helping me in some way. And I'm collecting the Sonic rings from these guys. And collecting the Sonic rings will lead me to a better place. What if he's not a Tenno? What if he's my... Whoa, what if he's my imagination? To make you happy, dude, I guess? Maybe he's not another Tenno. Maybe he is a part of me. Maybe when I was the only survivor of the Ceremon ship, I shut everything out. I shut everyone out. The drifter shut everyone out. And created his own little world. And for creating his own little world, he didn't want himself to leave because the outside world is scary. And the way to keep his real self, or like his inner self, from escaping, he made this entire world that his inner self can't escape, but it's actually my world. Maybe I'm fighting myself. Maybe this entire thing is I'm fighting my emotions and I'm fighting myself, and this is the repressed part of me. Warframe might go here. Warframe is like this. Warframe is like this. I could also be wrong. It could also just be another Tenno, but Warframe could also be like this. Because you notice that there was no caves here, but there were caves here. Sonic rings. Oh, they also go down one. Oh, we're changing the looks.
Never cared this much for me.
I never cared as much about anything. I mean, that's kind of a lie. Oh boy. The king. That even more. That's the reason why they call me the king, because I am actually the king. The king is not Frax, I am the king, and there's another cave! See, Warframe does not like consistency. Ooh, boy. Also, Fame says, oh, and congratulations on unlocking memberships. Show you making a membership video for it? I find some people have quite neat ones. Well, I actually do. I actually do have in both sense of the way. First of all, I have actually made a video on the main channel talking about that I got memberships because I actually went for the entire process. So that video is out. It's not necessarily on here. And secondly, I do also have a video if you want to like join and just want to figure out what the hell memberships even means. Then wait a second. Wait a second. A theme. What? I don't have the alert set up yet. What the frick? What the frick? You gifted 50 memberships. Are you for real? Look at how tiny the alerts are. I only just noticed there's no sound on them. Oh, there is sound on them. What the frick? I was... Rab! We're gonna need to have a talk. We're gonna need to have a talk right here. You were the one that said, go play the quest. So I went to play the quest. And now look what you done. I focused on the quest and I missed this very important. Oh man. How did YouTube pick 50 people excluding the 2 people that are actually here? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's YouTube things. But yeah, I need to figure out a way to integrate this because I was not expecting someone to go for the membership just yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be integrating them into the better things right here. But whoa, boy. I think it might choose people who are more active watchers or something, or just entirely random. I have no idea. But yeah, let's just go and sit for this a little bit while I just go catch up with chat. That is insane. That is insane. Now I actually have to go out and like do this up. 50 memberships and the 6 viewers that are here didn't get one. That is so sad. Let's see. You can interact one. It does say allow gifts. You could receive a 1-month membership to channels you interact with, including Postma 1. You can. Do you guys have allow gifts enabled? Because that's something which is showing up right now. So just to give you like a little bit of a heads up, because I'm super new to this. I mean, I only just got memberships right now. So yeah, let's go and right now, if you've not gotten a YouTube membership before, go to the top chat right now where there is a theme with a 50 there. I was looking at there. I was like, no. That's gotta be a mistake. That's just gotta be Go. That's not Goju. It was Goju. It was freaking Goju. But yeah, if you go to the chat right here and then you go right up, you click on the thing and it says a theme macabre gifted Goju Postma 1 memberships, and then under there is a button that says allow gifts. I just clicked on it because it was the very first time I was there, and it's allow gifts. So you have to turn on that you have to allow gifts because basically it doesn't do that automatically. And I just turned it on for me. So maybe that's also the case for you. Oh man. These logos look quite nice. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I got them set up. And yeah, I will actually, like, tomorrow we're gonna go and throw everything that's on the Patreon also on the community tab. I thought I had a little bit more time for this. But I now also know that we need to fix this, and yeah, the logos that show up, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna integrate them better so that I actually see them. But yeah, oh man, a theme. Thank you so much. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I did not expect I did not expect to have 50 memberships. Holy shit. Can I just let me just go and take a look at the thing right here. Yeah, so it does have a tab for like new members. It doesn't say. YouTube is so weird. I'm looking right now at the dashboard and it doesn't say that there are new members. YouTube. I know that YouTube's back interface is a little bit wonky sometimes. But yeah, we now have, I think if I go over to the channel right here, oh, we have a new subscriber. Hey, whoever subscribed, thank you, appreciate it. 601, let's go boys. But yeah, it should show up sooner or later. It should show up like everyone who is supporting the channel, memberships. But yeah, there'll be more stuff soon. But yeah, well, I wasn't expecting this theme. You broke the stream. Now I have to go catch up with chat because I missed so much on chat. And like, yeah, oh boy. Oh man, let me go and catch up right here. What did I miss? Don't get distracted again. Darth Muffin, I was supposed to not get distracted again, and now I got distracted at the worst possible time. I didn't get distracted, actually. How happy does it make Dominus? They're really not trying to bring back these things to Melee. It's just the mechanics of Duviri. 50 gifted. Oh boy. A Fame Macabre does it, especially when you're trying to use these other mechanics. Keep playing and find out. Oh yeah. How did I read this chat thing and I did not see that? Man, I really need to fix it. You had one job. I had one job. I know. But you also had one job. You also had the one job to allow gifts so you can get, like, when is it ever gonna happen that you get 50 memberships? Like, for real, man. You know, you had your chance and you blew it. That said, I would have been in the same position because I didn't know you had to allow it as well, which YouTube has some weird things where it's like, yeah, you know, I don't get why don't you give gifts, but then again I also get it because some people use their real name for YouTube and I don't want their real name to show up to a big stream. So I get it. I had one job, not to be seen. Well, you screwed it up. Well, you kind of screwed up and you also didn't. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Don't get lippy with me, Sunshine. Rahab, you... I'm gonna have to go take a drink right now. Oh man. Oh yeah. Basically, this is really cool. One thing that I really like about YouTube is that it does allow for me to set the price of the memberships. So right now the memberships are just $1, which I think is like the perfect price because I know that with Twitch is like it's $5, which tends to be kind of expensive. For people, if they're like, oh man, you know, like $5 is also what you may spend on like a regular subscription, and that's also that's something which I'm like, I think is really cool because like. It's insane. It's insane. Like I'm just blown away right now. I never expected. I think right now I may be beating out most other YouTubers right now. This channel just went with where 600, let's see, a 12th, right? 1/12 is it? 2 is yeah. It's 1/12 of the audience is a member. A 12th of the subscribers. Doesn't YouTube take a chunk out of that $1? Like a lot? I don't know. I think YouTube is 30%, so they take 30%, so I get 70 cents for it. But you know, are you weighting the algorithms? I don't know. Or am I thinking the super chat things? I think YouTube is a 30-70 split. So if you want to give more, then basically, you know, you like Patreon is the best. Patreon is a 92 to 8%. So Patreon takes 8%. YouTube I get 92%. So if you give me $1, I get 92 cents for that on Patreon. If you give me $1 on YouTube, I get 70 cents for it. If you give me $1 on Twitch, I get 50 cents for it. So Twitch is the worst, which is like, I don't know why I'm repping this. I was repping this last week. That's why I'm repping it now. And it works better with the video, but you know, it's actually not the best one. I should be repping the Patreon thing. However, the thing that I think is you guys should not suffer for the way that a platform decides to do things. I think that, you know, it's on you, like it's on the platform to lower its rates, and it's on me to take that blow. And I think that when it comes to you guys, if you're more comfortable subscribing to YouTube, or if you're more comfortable subscribing on Twitch or subscribing on Patreon, then it should be as easy for you as possible. And the thing, like, let me just reason this a little bit, because this may sound very, 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 oh holy, oh why are you being so nice? Why are you being so kind? Why are you being so saintly to say that, oh, I'll take the blow for it, because that sounds like I'm trying to be nicer than, you know, I am, sort of thing. Because let me just put it forward. Never expect that someone is doing it out of the kindness of their own hearts, because what we've often seen is, like, when people do something out of the kindness of their hearts on the internet, it's not going to last very long. Because what we've seen, for instance, with Reddit was like a free to post whatever thing, and right now they just sold their entire thing to Google, where they're gonna use every single thing that's posted to train their AIs. So it was like, oh man, they're allowing us to freely post on here and freely do. It's not free, you know, you're paying for it. So you also saw that with what was the thing? I mean, there are so many times in the internet where they're like, there's this free thing. It's like, oh, that's so kind, and you know, like, there's always a hidden cost underneath there. So let me just explain why this also makes sense to me. Why, like, I'm not just being kind for the sake of being kind, because at the end of the day, this YouTube is also a business. So let me just explain how this works, because I think it's better for me to explain that. So the thing for me, let's say the funny part of this long conversation is what's happening in the game right now is supposed to be urgent. Listen. Let's go take a look at the game right here. Does this look like it's urgent? Just doesn't look like it's urgent. He's just standing out there. It's fine. Oh boy, thank you for the kind gold stranger. Oh man. wasn't it? I think Reddit is actually fun tangent. Reddit is supposed to be going public soon, or supposed to go public right now, which I don't know anything about stocks, but every single internet company that has gone public, generally when they went public, shot up in price. I'm not going to give financial advice, but just keep an eye on it. If I had disposable income, I don't know what I would do with it, because I also had disposable income when Twitter and Facebook went public. I don't really know that much about stocks, but if you're into stocks, just keep an eye on it. Reddit is supposed to go public, or just went public soon, or recently. But the thing is I think that they did give some of their stocks to high-level contributors on Reddit, which is, I mean, makes sense. Like high-level moderators, they keep the site functioning. But it's kind of funny. Finally, karma meant something. So that was like a little tangent there. Anyway, but let me just explain what's going on when it comes to what I'm doing here with the subscriptions, and why do I say, hey, I want to have the lowest price possible, $1 on YouTube, on Patreon, and like on Twitch I can only do $5. But why do I say that? And Darth Muffin says, makes very much sense, is like, well, YouTube takes a bigger cut from that than Patreon, so you don't get that $1. Why do you keep that price the same? What are you doing here? That doesn't make sense, because you're taking a bigger cut, even though you're saying like, hey, you know, or like a smaller cut. Even though you're saying it doesn't matter, I keep the price the same. This is my reasoning. Basically, I've never made any money from ads, because I've never really had any ads on my content. So I don't trust ads. I don't want to be making my money from ads, because also ads on YouTube and on Twitch are dependent on the platform to serve them to me. I can't expect YouTube or Twitch to give me ads, and I also don't like to litter my videos with ads. If I am capable of getting ads, the most that I will do is throw them up at the front. I will never throw ads in between, because I really, really do hate those. And if you're using ad blocker, like, I mean, you'll never watch ads either. So, you know, I don't care, you know, just do whatever you want. If you like to use ad blocker, if you don't want to see ads, go for it. I fully understand. I totally understand. And I also totally understand if you're just watching this channel for free. Totally understand it. That said, I do also have bills to pay. I do also have this channel to run, and this channel can only run if I get money for it. Otherwise, it will be over rather soon. And there is a cutoff point coming up at a certain point in time, in a couple of months, where I do have to decide in what manner of way I do want to like invest into this platform anymore, like invest into this endeavor. Because right now we're running this venture at a loss, but that's okay, because I'm wanting to invest that because I think it's pretty cool. I really enjoy this, and I think that there is some potential in here. So then, what is my business plan? Why why do I say that I'm doing this? Like, we're doing $1 lowest tier. The thing that I figured out is that when I look at other creators, I don't necessarily know their financials all that well. I've never really known other YouTubers' financials. But what I do think is that when it comes to people supporting you, the best way that they can support you is actually just directly supporting by, you know, either a subscription or via buying merch. But even buying merch is even harder. I think subscriptions or donations are the best way to support, because you're giving money directly to the creator without, like, watching ads. You only get a couple of bucks for thousands of ads. Like, I've had ads run on my channel for like a year, half a year, back in the day when I did Warframe content in 2017, 2018. I only got 4 cents from that, and that was maybe 4,000 views, 5,000 views. So ads don't really pay all that well, or maybe they do, but I don't know about that. When it comes to doing merch, if people want to do merch, like, you have to invest in the merch. Like, the quality's got to be good. I've tried to do some merch runs, but one thing that I've often found is that the merch is like often print on demand, so it's like printing on something, and that really fades very fast. If I want to do some merch, I want to make sure that it's good, that you're happy with what you get, and it will stay good for a long while. So if I want to do that, I need to invest in making these things actually myself. I also need to invest in transporting it out. It's a whole hassle, so that's also like bothersome. So basically, the best way to support is by a donation, or by actually a subscription, because that means that you're directly giving money to me. I get that money, and I can just continue to do what I do with it. So with that being the best way of getting revenue, I also believe that's the most ethical way, or the best way to run the channel, because when it comes to ads, as I said, I'm down to the YouTube platform or the Twitch platform to give me ads, which also means that if I make content that they don't seem fit, if I say fuck at the start or shit at the start and they don't like that, then if I want to get paid, I need to adjust myself to what they want. And I feel it's like, is YouTube watching my content? Is Twitch watching my content? I mean, they're not. You are. You are the one that's watching the content. So I have seen a lot of the people that I watch shift away from things that they did and things that I thought that was pretty fun to see because of the no advertisements, not monetization. I really, really hate that. I don't want to be changing my content because I don't get monetized if you are enjoying the content I make. At the end of the day, I'm not making my content for YouTube. I'm not making my content for Twitch. I'm making my content for you. So as long as you're enjoying it, that's all I care about. If YouTube doesn't want to monetize it, well, fine, you know, I will still make it. But then that means that if I want to be beholden to you, I want to make content for you, then I cannot be relying on YouTube for my income. And that's where I feel that if I make content which you think is good enough to support, and you want to support it, then I think that that is the best way to do it. So then the question maybe is, okay, so you want to set up your stream or your content empire sort of thing. You want to set up your content empire in a way that people subscribe to you. Like that, you want that to be the main source of income, and obviously ads will be there and sponsors will be like, sponsors may be there. I don't know. I've never gotten an offer, but who knows? Maybe at some point in time. Actually, I did get an offer, but we'll save that for later. So if you want people to support you via like subscriptions or via donations, actually, then why do you set it so low? Why don't you care about YouTube taking a bigger cut than Patreon, and why don't you adjust the price for it? Because to me, this is my reasoning. To me, I don't really care about the 22 cents that YouTube takes more than Patreon. I mean, I kind of care. It would be better if everyone subscribed via Patreon rather than YouTube or Twitch, where Twitch is like 50 cents. But at the end of the day, if you have for yourself that you're like, okay, I only want to spend $1 on like this channel, which honestly I can fully understand. First of all, I can totally understand if you're watching this and you don't want to spend any money. I mean, I've been there a lot of times where there are so many channels out there where I enjoy to watch, but I don't have disposable income, so you know, I just enjoy to watch them, but I mean, I can't spend the money, which is totally fine. 100% understand. So if you don't want to spend money, I fully understand. That's also why, you know, what I give to the supporters is something which is a little bit extra, which is dessert, which you can watch in the like memberships video, or in the description of every single video. There's like an explainer where I explain this in a lot more like short form. But basically, like if you're supporting me, you get some extra content, but it's not like, it's basically what you've seen, but a little bit more, but you're not missing out on something. However, let's say that you only have $1 to spare. If I then increase the price here on YouTube to $150 or $122 to make up for Patreon, then you may feel like, okay, well, this is not worth it for me. And then instead of me getting 22 more cents, I lose, 70 cents. I could have made 70 cents. And that's also something that isn't just for 1 month, because a lot of times, like subscriptions, this is why I think subscriptions tend to be better, like in long term than donations. Because like what I really like about it as a subscription model is that it allows me to see, okay, how well supported is this content? If I do good, hopefully the support will grow, and that allows me to make even better content. But if I go a turn which you don't like, well, you can vote with your wallet. You can say I'm not supporting this anymore, and then my budget decreases, and then I have to adjust. And then I can adjust to say like, okay, hey, I don't like this change. I want to earn more, so maybe I made a change which people don't like. Maybe I have to change that back. Or I can say, well, you know, I'm sorry, I quite like this change, and it's worth it for me to do with less money with that. Same thing as I may do to YouTube when they say, hey, we're going to pay less ads. But, you know, at the end of the day, I am beholden to you, because like at the end of the day, you guys don't watch, then there's nothing anyway. So I'm not going to be the way with you as I am with YouTube, but you know, at the end of the day, you are also part of a whole. So I'm speaking to you right now as a person, but also speaking to you as the community, and you as a person will probably also come into the channel, move out of the channel, you know, but you as a community hopefully stays. So yeah, the thing is like the way that subscriptions are better in a way is that subscriptions aren't just for like a one-time thing like a donation. Subscriptions do tend to be something that stays around, and that to me is like, it's worth it more to have someone be like, hey, you know, I want to subscribe because it's just $1. Fuck it, it's $1, who cares? And then they stick around for a year, and if they stick around for a year, or let's say even for 10 months, they stick around for 10 months, $10. Well, $7 for me, because you know it's 70% of YouTube, the 30% of YouTube stays, so $7 for me. Let's say people look at Twitch and they're like, $5. Like $5 is more. It's like 5 times more than $1. People are like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's zero. So for me, it's like, the lower I set the bar to entry, I hope that the more people can join in, the more people can enjoy the benefits that I make. Like I do try to make like like I do try to put the production quality in the extra videos that I also do for the main channel videos. And sometimes there's like 14 to 20-minute videos there, which I don't intend to do, but you know, sometimes that happens, and like they're all filler content sort of thing. So I'll never expect you to watch those, as I may expect you to watch part 1 to this for you to understand what's going on. But yeah, so that's why I think that I will be, if I'm gonna be adjusting the prices of the supporter tier to the cuts that the platforms take, I think that I'm just shooting myself in the foot, because it's just gonna increase the threshold for you, and for me, it's the best if the most amount of people join the memberships. If that means that I take a bigger, like, if that means that I take a smaller cut because the platform sucks, I don't care. That's what it is. I'll take it. So that's where I stand. And yeah. Let me see. Afim says, no, giving money directly means going to your place in a physical state and transferring the money to from my person to yours, with the only delay being our abilities to move and react. So where do you live? Oh no. I made something to eat and you're still talking about this, bro. Because I was waiting for you to finish eating. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that properly. And this is also why I put in like a 10-minute video where I explain this better. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I explained this. Let's see. Misha play Warframe be like, yeah. I'm just talking all the time, man. But yeah. I just thought like I just kind of wanted to address it, and like the thing on Twitch is like I do tend to go on tangents quite a bit, but yeah, you know, then you get a longer stream. Professional japper, I got paid for this, literally. If y'all don't want me to go on a tangent, then don't throw me the tracks to go and like make the tracks only go to the station. But yeah, you know. That said, one final thing. When it comes to sponsors, there has been one sponsorship that I've ever been offered, and I've turned that down. And that was, I think that was in the, I think that was like between $100 and $1,000 per hour for streaming a mobile game. On the Warframe fan channel that was then like that just grew in like one weekend to like 7,000 followers, and was on front page Twitch. So I did like, I thought like it seemed like a reasonable offer for like a channel that's growing that fast. Got Twitch partnered and got to the front page, and it was a lot of money. But I was just looking at it, I was like, man, I ain't selling out. So you can be rather confident in me. I won't sell out. Because if I would have, I mean, like, what am I doing with the channel? I'm not doing nothing with the channel. I could have done that, but I won't. Because I think, like, I mean, maybe I do have a sellout price, but my sellout price ain't $1,000 an hour. Fuck that. My integrity is more than that. We need to add a rand command that opens up the subway servers in the corner for the user. Hey, I trust that you guys have better, what's it called? That you guys have better attention. Have better attention than everyone else around here, because you're out here on this channel, and this channel is better than that. And if you don't worry about it. We're working on it. We're fixing it. You know, if you're ever struggling because, oh man, there are so many things in life that keep your attention, like your attention shifts all the time. Here, we're keeping your attention for a long time. But yeah. Let's go back to the game, boys. Let's go back to the game. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. A theme. See, well. Nope, now I've given enough attention to it. Did I? Or did you want me to add more attention to it? This was a very intense moment. Shit, I don't really remember what happened. God. This is the nice thing about the YouTube video, like, it will just be cut out. That's, like, this is the benefit between, like, if you're watching it live, you can influence the stream. If you're watching the stream as a repeat, you can skip the stuff that you don't want to see. But you can see the stuff that you do want to see. If you're watching the YouTube video, it's the best condensed version. But there will also be parts where you're like, maybe I wanted to have seen that. You don't have control over it. But you do have control over this. Teshin is being executed. No way! Alright, let's go, boys. Let us go. Let us rush. So I'm really curious to see what is gonna, like, what we're gonna find out. Gladius Dax. Is that my horsey? That's not my horsey. My horsey doesn't have a tail like that. Give me your horsey! Well, so you look curious. And now I have your horsey! Go! Oh, we're back on the bridge. What is the color on that worm? Why does that worm have the color? Is that the same worm that we controlled back in the Warping In? We just fell down.
Wake up, Tenno.
We get to wake up. We always get to wake up. There we go. How did we get back here? I know. I've been charged by that for long. Or is this Teshin? Is Teshin's fate to die every time? Did he actually have Teshin? I thought he didn't have Teshin. I thought Teshin was controlling.
Teshin!
Oh no, it was Teshin. Oh boy. Oh boy. How did he get to Teshin? Well, I guess he got to Teshin before us, and then he took him, and then he made us think we saw Teshin, but he was actually controlling that illusion. Okay, so that's what happened. It's not that Teshin was controlling that robot thingy, and then he actually discovered that Teshin was controlling that. No. Teshin was actually taken away, and the Teshin we saw before was actually the real Teshin. But what happened with the bunny, though? There we go. We got him. That was very elegant. Yo, Teshin, what up, buddy?
Take care of Terra for me.
Oh, man. I can't just sit for this again.
Feeling now.
Was I the first son? Did I?
Good.
Was I Teshin's son? Teshin was part of my imagination. He was never there to begin with. And we're Dax. Frax. We were him. That was it! We were him! We created this world. Because we killed our father. Does that mean we're... was Umbra Teshin's son? Are we Umbra? Are we Umbra? Oh, it's the war within, boys! It is the war within. But yeah, are we Umbra from an alternate universe? Are we not the Tenno from an alternate universe? But are we Umbra from an alternate universe? Because I thought Umbra was Teshin's son. And Teshin's son got killed. Or was that not that case? Also, how do we fight these guys? I think I just took him down.
This childish tantrum right now.
You are me,
He
Fax.
said he's gone and he's not coming back.
How did I take him down last time? Oh, you blow his shield receptors and then you take him down. I see.
I don't care how angry you get.
I'm not angry, I'm amazed.
Anything. You can't even change yourself.
See, you're me! This is all a psychological thing! Where I'm trying to fix myself because I broke my Teshin's heart. I killed him before this.
Worms. You think stealing them will bring him back?
I thought it was cool.
Stupid. It's too late.
I'm a fire-breathing dragon. Like, can't you see how cool this is? Oh man, this is something. When the War Within came out, and we could control the worm for the first time, like, holy shit, that broke my entire expectations for this game. I was like, boy, now we can control other things. Now we can control the world. We can control other beings, which we never really got into. We mostly just controlled Warframes, and then we did get controlled like necromancers. I don't know what the thing was called. The other ones. But now we get to control the worm again. And now we get to the center of this! Dax. Frax. Frax, Dax. Dax was Teshin Dax, and Frax is this guy. Dax, show yourself! I'm holding your little peller, just as you took mine. I won't forget about that little callback. Oh, you're inside here. There goes your throne. And there is his head. He's the puppet that I broke. He is the puppet that I broke. How did I not see this? I mean, like, he didn't have the thing on his back. That's why, but yeah, otherwise I should have seen. There is the puppet in the book. I didn't see that coming, but I did see coming it was an entire thing, so hey. The Saruman ship? That didn't make it.
This is
Mine!
That's you. Oh, that's me. That's a Tenno suit. It's a Tenno suit in the form of the puppet. But he's afraid of us now. This was all just playing inside my mind. Oh.
It's mine!
you. Can have it.
Now I am in control. Oh boy. I did not expect. Honest, 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 honest.
Is this real?
Oh, is he being thrown now into this?
Fevered dream.
It is a dream.
You did it. You took control.
And there you are. Your roles are not real.
I always had it. Thrax didn't make this place.
You did.
You did. But you reset it. You gave it all back to him.
Hmm.
Why?
I guess it felt like a good trade.
He is you as well.
So, what's next?
Those beyond the wall have helped you.
Oh yeah.
You
Well, we're helping
will
them.
need to repay that debt.
Oh yeah,
Once
we will.
you've earned your freedom, a way through the paradox and out of the spiral.
Right into New
Be
War.
warned, you will not be as you are now, but as you were then.
Well, we will be as we are
Do
now.
you see it? The other side.
You see the other side. Where is it?
I see it.
What will you do?
New land? Unus, anus, unus, anus. Oh wait, we can go to the origin system. You may return to the ferry through the Orbiter's navigation console. When you're ready, you may enter the origin system through the dormer zone. Oh, I see. So this is where it becomes an open world, and we can do bounties to make Frax happy because he's our imagination figment. And here we can go into the origin system. Oh shit, I'm conflicted about to do here because basically what I should do is follow the title and leave. I should just follow it. I should just follow what is set here and leave this thing. However, I already know the origin system because it's a freaking origin system. I mean, it's been out for 11 years, 10 years. I could also stay in this new world. I mean, I can come back. So let me just stay true to the title and leave. Honest, honest.
Sometimes you get stuck. Sometimes you go numb. Color drains away. You stop trying. And that just feeds the spiral going down. Maybe you'll get lucky one day. You see yourself in the mirror and snap out of it.
Boom.
But for some of us, it takes more. A friend, a stranger, a story, a helping hand.
It's kind of true. And there we go. The Duviri paradox is done. I never really got to know about the bunny. Maybe we'll learn about that more later. I'm not entirely certain whether we are the actual child and everything is me, and we kill Teshin, and Teshin is our father, and we are Umbra then. Because I don't even know whether Umbra was actually Teshin's son. I think he was. But since Warframe will never really truly explain, I will just be that right now, we're Umbra. We're not the Tenno. We're not an alternate version of the Tenno. We're an alternate version of Umbra. And that means that right now we have killed Teshin. I mean, Teshin is also dead in the other world, so that's fine. But that will be interesting if we control Umbra. So many things, so many things, so many things, so many things. Maybe it will be explained in the whispers in the wall, because that is up next. And look at this place. It looks so beautiful now. I mean, that's the loading screen. They always look beautiful. Yeah, there it is.
Has been updated with a new quest.
I know. I can't just play right now. Just finish this. Oh boy, let's go see what Lachetta has to say. Because now I think it's time that I can go read what's going on, right? I have your permission, do I? Actually, I think we'll be good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Oh, who's that lady? What is this place? I don't know. Man. All right, let's see. Let's go catch up here. Good guess on you being the one who made it. Hey, I'm right some of the time. Let's see. The Necromax POV. Let's see. POV, you're me. Umbra is not Teshin's son. Teshin did have a son, right? That got converted into something, right? Well, that was his Gorge Ballas, right? I mean, like, it's probably not Umbra. Like it wasn't Umbra, but Teshin did have a son that was taken in by, or not. Like, we did have a son and dad who, like, the son got turned into a Warframe by Ballas. Different decks. It was different decks. The Golden Maw is different from the Worm. They look similar enough. I mean, we never saw the Golden Maw again, so they're similar enough. Let me see here. All right, I need to go control this a little bit better. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Teshin is being executed. Dominus is sad. Kind of a spoiler, as he hasn't told you yet. I'm banning you for that. Oh no! Actually, all right. I'm just gonna go read from the YouTube chat. I'm not gonna do this stuff right here. I'm just gonna grab the YouTube chat. I thought I would be clever and then be able to read that, but basically every single time something new comes up, then I it throws me right back down, and oh man, I hate that. So yeah. Let me see here. So Rahab, I'm banning you for that. But he forgot. I mean, you, or it wasn't an entire spoiler. Like, oh, my entire computer kind of froze up right now. I hope you guys can still see me. My entire displays are black right now. Oh, I'm back. I have control again. Only limited, very limited. If this stream is breaking up right now, I can totally understand. I don't know where I am right now. All right. Oh boy. I hope everything. This is what I get if I try to reach out. No way. But yeah. Loden's voice actor is so good. Imagine a punishment that sentences you to life. The fake Teshin's eyes glowed green with envy when he was threatening you. Yeah, you saw the control, but I was wondering, like, was that the basic thing, or was that, you know, was that like the way he already was and Teshin controlled him, or did he control Teshin? Could have been one of the ways. Transference, baby! Ooh! But yeah, when I did this quest, this part had music so loud I couldn't even hear the dialogue. Yeah, I always have the music super low because the music in Warframe tends to be so loud. And Warframe does not have a great control over over itself. Sometimes the music that it has is just not great. It's just like, oh, it can be so rough, dude. It can be so rough because like sometimes things are way too loud, and I mean I know that I do that too, but like I'm live mixing this, but I've had so many times when I've recorded videos or recorded streams, and like the audio level for the voices is here, and the audio level for the other stuff is there. And am I moving at all in the stream, or did this thing just die? Did this thing just die? Am I not moving anymore? I mean, I think I'm not moving anymore, am I? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, can anyone still hear me? What a great way to end the stream. Can I have any control back? OBS, you are. I am moving. Okay, then basically only my OBS is fucked up. That's fine. We'll just stay on the scene. I'll not touch anything, and we'll be good. Oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with the computer, man. I built a good computer that should take care of all of this. Let me go take a look at Task Manager and let's see what our... I mean, like, everything that I do may lead to my imminent demise. But, yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like everything is fine. Just, like, I don't really see the OBS right now, but maybe if I don't want to click on that. Let me catch up with chat, and I will try and click on that, and then I can also prepare a goodbye for that. So, yeah, let's see here. We have, K-drives. Oh boy, K-drives are fantastic. When I did, but yeah, like the music is like the audio levels for talking is like here, the audio level for shooting is there, and the music can be there and can be there. So yeah, I always change it around. The depth Teshin talked about was the new war. A drifter helping your operator goes full circle and all that. I was kind of hoping that the depth would also be that we're Teshin's son, because we are the one that actually, we were the third son, and I really think that this guy is our imagination, because we were actually this person. That's where I'm at. You can drop into it any time you want. That post play night. Your operator was in emotional turmoil at the ceremony, and after reading the Duviri story, the void created in its physical form, Frax, is the emotional side of yourself pasted onto the King's story. Yes, I knew it. That's also where I'm at. Teshin was killed in a new war and sent into the void, and was sucked into the Duviri and brought back to life here. Ooh, I didn't know that. It was not, you're not Umbra. Umbra is Umbra and not related to this story at all. Oh man, you know, I can feel it, Craft. I can feel. Did the start scene of the sacrifice happen in the past or in the present? That's also something where I, you know, depending on how you see that, it means a lot different. But yeah, keep in mind that the drifter is the operator. They're two sides of the same person. Frax isn't technically you, but your strong emotions are pasted onto him. Yeah, I thought like I mean, technically like we're supposed to be the mirror images, but you know, because they go with this dad story thing, and we know that Teshin had a son that got turned into a Warframe. You know, maybe he didn't get turned into a Warframe in this universe. And then because of the dad story, and then he was like, release you, the dead, you know, like it could also be interpreted that way. Because why did we get to hear about the son? Umbra is Zaya's father, or whatever his name is. Yeah, I mean, like, see, this is the problem with your quest story 5 years ago. You don't remember everything, but you know, I'm sticking to where I'm at. Let's see. The Golden Mar in Duviri is also a side effect. It exists? Damn, we gotta do that. I think the one part that confuses the people is the name Dax. For whatever reason, they hear Dax, they think that, they only think Teshin. He mentioned that you wish you could have interacted with other characters more, and if you were physically standing around the Duviri map, if you know where to look. Okay, so they do have the thing, which is kind of nice, that you can go back to the, yeah. I mean, like, okay, so the thing that I feel is naturally they're gonna do it they're gonna introduce them now in the plain tile set, the grand tile set. But what I would have liked a little bit more is like when you're starting out is show don't tell. Just be like, let us live through. Basically, they really very quickly establish this thing where it's like right in the first thing, it's like, oh, it's a play, and then boom, you're dead, and boom, you're revived. Boom, you know, like that. They establish that really fast. It would have been nice if you had like a first scene where you interact with these people, thinking that this is just a regular day on this thing, and then you get killed. It's like, holy shit, you get killed, and you have the boom. And maybe do that 2 or 3 times. I know that would extend the quest a bit, but I would rather have had that at the start, so that you're like, oh man, like you get familiar with these characters, and you get familiar with this thing, and then you do the boom. We can do a Duviri run. I can show you how the stuff works like the Golden Mall. Let's see. let's do that another time. Not that I wouldn't want to right now, but I also have a stream plan for tomorrow, and right now I'm actually like I'm already 30 minutes past time. And yeah, I do want to make sure that I was safe, and I don't know how. I do want to make sure that I save my voice, and I also want to make sure that I save my energy for that. And I don't know how well OBS is doing right now. So there's a couple of things where I'm like, I would have loved to do right now. I was actually about to say yes, but I'm kind of like thinking, okay, it's probably better if we postpone that to later. So we'll do that. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday will be Apex. Maybe Friday will be Warframe. We'll see. That will be the first roll of the dice, and then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you guys also so much for tuning in today. Also, thank you so much for the 50 freaking gifted memberships. Like, my God, that's insane. That's crazy. Yeah. If the membership thing is a little bit barren, don't worry. Tomorrow morning, I'll be first fixing the bot, and then I'll be like throwing everything that's on the Patreon also on the membership site. So you'll be able to get overtime for this channel and the like main channel. You'll also get like early access videos, and well, I'll be setting the Discord up soon to make sure that everything works there. But yeah, Warframe or Magicka. We'll be playing Magicka. We'll be playing that tomorrow evening. Tomorrow during the day, we'll be playing Half-Life 2, and then like we'll just be playing not on stream because you know, stream is a show, and if I'm gonna hang out with friends, I'm like not gonna do that on the show. I've learned that way. You can find lore pieces hidden around the map to Cephalon fragments that tell you more about the Duviri stories, as you would expect. That would take a while. Yeah. At the same time, I can also just read the wiki because the wiki has always been better than the codex. But yeah. Anyway. Oh boy. Was that a freaking story and a half? I think that they've gotten way better with introducing these planes things. Like the Plains of Island was introduced with nothing. I do hear that we can go and explore the characters a little bit more, which we haven't really seen other than Boba Stain while doing the Plains bounties. So that's something that we can dive into maybe another time. And yeah, it's just an open world right now. But that's it. I do kind of like it. I like how they tied things together. It's still a Warframe quest, but at the same time, it's really not a pretty bad one, like what we saw with the Call 15775 thing, where we couldn't even play the damn thing that it was introducing. This thing actually tied really well into the new war, showing us what happened to the Drifter, and them trying to make this a thing for new players is also really interesting. I'm glad I got to experience it this way, so that I can also see the new war references. And I can only imagine if you start this out new, when you play New War, like, holy shit, like, how's that gonna work? Are you gonna get the callbacks? But I really like how it was also still interesting for me as a New War player. So I really enjoyed that. Okay quest. I'm really happy with it. There are some things that could have improved, but hey, you know, like that's always the case. Overall, am I happy with it? I'm quite happy with it. Plains of Duviri is good. I can't wait for Whispers in the Wall, because that's coming up next, and I have no expectations for that. What's gonna happen in Whispers in the Walls? Who is in the walls? The man? Is this gonna be the man in the wall? Don't spoil anything in the comments. Don't tell me anything about it. But, you know, tell me if it's good. Maybe not. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Plains of Duviri. I don't know why I keep calling that. Every open world in Warframe is the Plains. That's why I call it the Plains of Duviri, because you also have the Plains of Fortuna and the Plains of Fiend is Mars. But yeah, the Duviri Paradox. Thank you for watching the Duviri Paradox. I'll see you all next time. Also, Darth said, I seen your video on the call mission. I disagree completely. I love it. I love that we can disagree. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's a lot more straightforward than an open world, which is both a strength and a weakness. I've been playing more Power than the Warframe lately as I wait for updates. I think that's a great place to stand. But yeah, I also do want to get into Power World. But yeah, anyway, I do need to get out. Thank you so much.